Is this thing on? Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Coffee and TV with Dad. I'm Coffee and TV. This is with Dad, and today we're going to demonstrate this winged wheel safety lantern. It is a hot blast lantern, and we will demonstrate how it is supposed to. We'll fuel it first, and this is lamp oil, scented and colored, and we'll just put enough in, get a good burn. Smells good. And Dad's got the fire extinguisher, and you've been trained on fire safety, have you not?
Yeah.
You went to firefighting school?
Firefighting school in the Navy, yeah.
Yeah, so you're in charge
Log
of that.
on deck.
Alright, so this thing has a little
50
wick.
years ago.
50 years.
Still works, though.
So you push this lever down, there's a lever here. Push that down. You can get the wick to light. There it goes. And how old is this thing? This is
At least 25 years.
at least 25 years.
They're still available.
Oh crap, come on. Go down.
Though.
Oh, it's got a little hook. Alright. So don't swear. So
It gets hot very fast.
it does
Some of
get
these,
hot very fast. And
what I like about these, some of the ones you can buy today actually have a little place to put a coffee cup up there. And
that's a great
it'll
idea.
actually warm a cup of coffee for you.
Make a cup of coffee.
So for the survivalist thing, it would be the better lantern type to have. There's a little smoke here.
It gets a little sooty if you burn it up too high. This thing's great. It's more than 20 years old. I don't know if it's called a winged wheel, made in Japan, number 350.
Because that glass, I mean, we broke it. That's a Coleman glass.
Yes, and it fits
From the modern Coleman.
propane lantern, and it fits
Yeah.
right in.
Fits in as like it was made for it.
So what's unique about these lamps is these tubes are how the air comes in. So this is not a hot blast one, and the definition is the air does not recirculate and reburn. The vapors escape. In a cold blast lantern, it reburns the unburnt exhaust fuel, but this one just vents it. And so this is the demonstration. These are supposed to, you got the fire extinguisher ready?
Yeah.
These are supposed
What are you
to,
gonna do? Don't
these,
tip it.
these are supposed to go out when you tip them.
Oh, tell me you were gonna do that. Yeah, 100% off, but okay.
It's out.
Didn't spill.
Didn't spill.
Well, it just
And it went
surprised
out.
me.
Yeah, so you watch the movies.
Yeah.
That's what's so interesting about that. When you watch the movies from the the old westerns,
Yeah,
they
always
always
kick the lantern over.
and the barn burns down. But in reality,
They shut themselves off.
they shut themselves off, which is pretty neat.
It's a decent light too.
Yeah, and it really throws off some heat. I like it.
We've had occasion to use them like that.
It's a keeper. That's something that.
When we had that ice storm,
Yeah.
and when there was no power, not only did it give you light, but they did give you some heat in the room,
Yes.
which kept the frost off the windows. That is,
So today we're also we're experimenting. We're doing different, using a different camera, and we're going to not directly upload while we're not live. We're going to do a recording in HD HD.
HD.
Wow. Far out, man. So,
I'm halfway through my first cup.
first cup of coffee. I've been up for an hour. I've already had my first 2 cups of coffee. I had something clever to say. I don't remember what it was, but it'll come back to me. Something about, I think LL Bean should make spacesuits. If they claim to make outdoor gear, they should be the ones making spacesuits for astronauts. And when people go to Mars, who better
An LL Bean's.
than an LL Bean's Mars spacesuit? Right? They would make a heck of a good spacesuit.
That would make it
Like a designer spacesuit, yeah. So they think LL Bean really thinks they're awesome.
Yeah.
Make a spacesuit, LL Bean. That's your duty.
I was trying to think of what some of the modern lanterns are. Aladdin makes them. They're about like $100, $150 today.
Ooh.
You can, but they're the ones that will be able to heat a cup of coffee, and they're spill proof, and they burn for a much longer time.
Well, I have that tripod downstairs. Maybe I'll, after this is done. Hey, Kitty. After we're done, I'll bring it up. The tripod for holding that filter, I'll show you.
Okay.
I think it's just big enough to fit it.
Well, you're saying you have a little stand that would
There's
sit
a,
over
yeah,
the
there's a
top,
little tripod
little
stand.
wired thing
Right. Well,
for camping that you have.
no, it's not for camping. It's for canning. That holds a big cone filter.
Oh, okay.
All right, and
I understand what you're talking about now.
yes,
Something that came from grandma's. Oh,
your Aunt Josie.
yeah. Anchovies.
It's all yours. It's all your property.
So
That's a neat thing. It was hidden in between the rafters, and I guess because it was made in Japan, Uncle Peanuts would not use it because Uncle Peanuts fought and
he was in the islands. Yeah.
he fought in the Pacific, and he would
Okinawa.
not.
Yeah.
Nothing Japanese.
No way.
No way, no how in this house.
No.
Like,
Right.
who's that comedian that we're big fans of? The guy who calls everyone hockey puck.
Yeah, Don Rickles.
Don Rickles, yeah, he was like Don Rickles, and he says, "I'm not gonna."
You can't.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to start offending people already, but yeah, like Don Rickles, he fought in.
Oh yeah, my
Pacific.
father shot your father. When he said that,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
in there talking to Japanese
My
people.
grandfather hunted your grandfather for 3 years in the jungle, right? Yeah, we're not going to say that.
Well, that was the way.
It's a little bit too late
Uncle
now.
Marion, yeah, he was. They called him Peanuts because he was only 5'4", but he was in Okinawa, and
Damn, it
Uncle
was a
Frank was
bitter-
in the.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
No, he's the tall uncle that was Bronze Star.
Bronze Star recipient.
Yeah,
Fought in Europe, and
yeah.
he was artillery. He was an artilleryman.
He was in that key fighting.
He was at the Battle of the
Never
Bulge. I think
very
that's
quiet. Never. I didn't know about it. We didn't learn about a lot of this stuff.
He probably had PTSD about.
Never talked
war,
about it.
he probably,
never
yeah.
talked about it, especially when we were kids. Never heard anything about it. It was over. It was over.
Over.
But when we were going through some of the stuff, when we found the medal and found the write-ups on it, we were took us back a bit.
Yes, did that uniform in the closet. He had it
Mm-hmm.
ready in case they
He still had his uniform.
called him back up.
That's the way they are.
That's the way they are. You don't have you won't fit in your uniform. But if they
No,
call you
but I
back,
have it. I got it in the attic.
if they call you back up,
Yeah.
we're in some serious trouble because
Ugh.
you're
Trained.
the senior. Well, I'm just the seniority. You'd be the last guy to call. Everyone else would have to be dead.
Yeah.
Right? I'd have to be dead. All the people up and younger than you would have to be dead before you get called up. So we'd be in some serious. We would be. Yeah. That was my Eddie Murphy. I have more clever things to say. I'll think of them when the video's done. It's full, so.
Yeah, that's good. It needs to be. Don't want an empty one.
Okay. Next subject.
I
The
think-
not the pacemaker, the digital stethoscope that makes an audio recording. This is like
Oh,
regarding
your
the
idea, okay.
this is another medical necessity that would be useful, like a tricorder. Like there's that tricorder competition going on. Now I don't know what features that this tricorder has, but it would be. We would find it useful if there was a stethoscope that made a digital audio recording that you could just put over your lungs and do the breathing, move it, do the breathing, and it made an audio wave file or MP3, probably a wave or AAC, and then we upload that file to a doctor, and the doctor will listen to it, and he'll listen to see if there's.
That's the trend where.
But I don't know if that
call
exists.
up a doctor on a YouTube or Skype, and you avoid going into the doctor's office. You just talk to him on Skype.
Right.
So that's where the trend is going, and that's why we're talking this way. But there are some hints and things today that we can just put together. I have lots of gadgets.
We could play with fire every day. Safely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you still have to resort back to it,
It's
no matter what they say. I mean, if you had
gotta keep.
We were also looking at solar hand warmers. I mean, hand warmers yesterday at the store, and they do have battery-powered ones. But one little AAA battery does the same thing as one of the standard kerosene Zippo type hand warmers. So every day you'd be throwing another battery in, and it's better, I think, just to squirt a little bit of the whatever that stuff is.
Oil?
Yeah, the Zippo lighter.
Naphtha?
fluid. Naphtha.
Naphtha.
Put an ounce or a quarter ounce of naphtha in there, and get the 12 hours of heat.
Yes. The only thing about that is that it's non-renewable. Once you're out of fuel, you're out of fuel.
Yeah, once the battery's gone, it's gone too. And you can't. I don't know which one is more readily.
Batteries.
Yeah.
Mm.
You got to go.
The heat density for the fire. Do you want me to?
They said it was like 2,000 joules.
Joules.
I know. I don't think in joules.
I don't think in joules either. Yeah, I don't even think in calories or what other objective
BTUs.
BTUs.
So BT thermal units is more like
British
a home
thermal
heating,
units.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So one BTU would be how many joules?
You should look. We'll have to.
We'll have to
We'll
call.
have to Google that.
We'll have to call a scientist. My brother-in-law and my sister would probably have that kind of stuff memorized for some reason. I'm gonna blame it on them.
They went to college. Yeah.
They went to college. I went to college, but I don't memorize
No.
engineering type things. You went to college too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we could make money, once we start making money, we could make one of those ram jets or those buzz jets.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. We could do that, and
Those
we
are
could
fun.
also you make one of those. We have that turbo, that diesel turbo. We could turn that into a jet engine if we had enough,
An
money to
actual flow
put.
engine. It'd be a little
Yeah.
screamer.
Oh yeah, for sure. That would be fun. That'd be a fun project to do for us.
I was trying to say for something else we might want to do for on the survivalist side. Not a true survivalist, but the coffee pots. What do you do when the power is off, and how are you going to make coffee? So we have the.
Don't even think about
Go
it.
to the stove. Yeah. I thought I was thinking about it.
Yes. Okay. Think about it.
But
There's the kitty. You got it right there.
there's going to be a question if you're really into cup of tea. Is it your cup of tea?
Yeah. Cup of tea.
So much for instant.
For what?
Instant
Instant.
coffee.
Instant.
Just this little liter would
Well, you don't need.
quickly heat up a
Well,
cup of coffee and you
You
get
don't need heat to drink coffee, though. It's just.
Well, I prefer it.
I'm sure. But a cold cup of coffee would be better. 30 seconds. We got 30 seconds. What do you want to say to wrap it up? I want to say, please, Jesus, make us popular. And thank you for watching. And
Yeah, this is.
please share this with two friends, two people. Or just share it with all your friends.
Yeah, good morning. Stay warm. It's cold out today.
This is Coffee and TV with Dad. Thank you very much for watching.